and me and you. All these years of inspiration and love. Oh, how we live and what we say. It's Stampin' Up and it's our way.
Hi everyone, it's Pauline from Stamp with Pauline, Stampin' Stampede, and I thought we'd walk through the new annual catalogue. So this is the new catalogue. It's now available from May 2022 to April 2023. So if you would like a copy of this, just send me a message if you don't already have a demonstrator. And let's begin. So let me make sure we're all in the screen. So it's just walking through some of the goodies that we're actually going to have access to for all of this year. So we have some beautiful new colors coming in. And then we start off with the annual catch-up with the family. So this is the co-founder and board chair, Shelley, and some of the family. Then what we have is the table of contents. Now we have the icons on the side. So the N is new product. The two little tulips is the reversible images. And then we have the distinctive stamp sets. So they give that single stamp shape image, but it does actually look a little different when you stamp, so it really defines it. And then we also have the clock, which is to represent the quick and easy projects. So let's move to the next page. We have some great things for you to do. So there's kits for you to be able to make it really simple. There's easy ways to shop online. We have the Make a Difference Giving Back that Stampin' Up does. There's the joining, the hostess rewards as well, and then we have the sharing. And then we move over to the stamps. So we have lots of things that you can use to create your projects. Then we have the beautiful range of colors. Next page is some sweets. We have some really pretty new products coming and they are amazing. So let's start off with the kits. So the kits, we've got the kits come out in random orders. So they're available online. Inclusive kits are around the $33, $35 mark, and then your postage. And then you have also kits that don't have, they're just like tags, or they don't include the stamp set and the block and things like that. So there's two different ones you can look for. So as we start off, we've got Tea Boutique. So this is a sweet collection. You can buy it again, as usual, in the bundle. And you can also get these beautiful new in colors that we have, which is our Sweet Sorbet and our Tunisian Tide and Starry Skied Orchid Oasis Parakeet Party. And I'm just learning the new names for those. So let's move on. And here we have you have the usual cut it out things. We have the stamp and cut and emboss machine. We have the Sending Smiles, which is a new stamp set and a bundle with dies that go with it. Great for layering, so sending on top of the solid cut of the sending as well. Then we have our Pansy Patch, and it's also available in a bundle, so if you like the pansies. Then we've got this amazing stamp set, and we've just got this as part of being a demonstrator and attending a Stampin' Up event. So you'll see a few cards coming out with that on it. And this little tip up here is you can use your blends to actually colour in the shaker bottles. Now I actually have a shaker bottle here, and this is one of the shaker bottles, and that's coloured in. And then we also have the shaker bottle that has got the effervescence beads that come in the catalogue as well. So I'll show you those in a minute as well. So I have actually stamped the solid image down first, And then that's in the soft succulent, and then I have actually just popped those on top, and you'll see that those little effervescents just look really cute in there. So there's lots of those. A little tip, use a spoon, pop them in a container. These little suckers go everywhere, so just a little thing I have noticed. All right, so as we move over into here, we have these new pretty pop-up dies, and you'll see in the catalogue there is these amazing little bits that actually cut out and the rest don't, or you can actually cut out sections of them and lift them and raise them up, so you can have this illusion that you've got some raised up and some flat as well. So, and then you'll see here in the catalogue this stamp done this way, so that you can actually use this. Then we have the Celebrating You, which has come across. We have a new stamp set called Good Feelings. And then you'll also see a little cherry punch up here as well. So then we have new Peekaboo treat bags that are also in this catalogue, and we have a Sweetest Cherries bundle, so it's a punch and a stamp set for that. Then we move across and we have the reminder that we have the chalks. We also showing a couple of different sample cards and using our blender pen to colour images in. We have the Nothing's Better Than stamp set that's come back in. We have the Daffodil Daydream, and we have Breaking News. So it's like a little newspaper, and then Here's to You, You Were Meant for Great Things, and then some other sayings and some images as well, all the things that you celebrate. Then we are moving across to have a look at the, we've got Friends Are Like Seashells, and then we have the 3D embossing folder as well. We still are carrying across the gold foil. Okay, and then we have the Paradise Palms. So a little tip here, how to do masking: punch out a circle or use your die cut to cut out a circle, and using your blending brush just go around there, and then you've made a mask there to make a sunrise or sunset, whatever you like on that. Then we are coming into the Lovely in Linen suite. So you can again buy this as just a stamp set and a punch, or as the bundle, but as the suite you actually get all these things in it. So you will actually get the photopolymer stamp set, the Lovely in Linen Designer Series paper, and the quarter foil tile embossing folder. And I might be able to show you later on a better image of that, but it is on that page 25, so you can see what that is. Then we have our Go to Greetings, which is a new stamp set, and I'm really liking the font on this one, so I will be keen to actually get that. And a little note up here, we have the mini pocket envelope dies. So when I get to the dies, we'll be able to actually have a look at that. So this Flowering Tulips has come across. And then we also have here, this is a new new gift box, that we actually have coming out, so you can make little gifts. I always like to make little tags and boxes and things for my customers. So there's that. And then we also have, you'll see here, like the embossing paste still coming across. We have an Amazing Year stamp set. We have the Painted Poppies, Peaceful Moments, and you'll see here this new little feature. So this is actually the host stamp. And our host reward stamp is when you've reached a $250 Stampin' Up order, you will then get some Stampin' Rewards, and they can go to purchase exclusive Stampin' Up sets, and you can actually see those images on page 178 and 179 of the catalogue, so we'll get to that. We have the Hello Ladybug stamp set and coordinating punch. That is not a bundle, but this Sweet Songbirds is actually a bundle. So you've got this cute little punch to go with this. Little tip on here, when you're looking at this page, you'll actually see these fancy frames dies. So it cuts out 2 different dies, and it's a great little thing that you can add as a decorative piece on your project. So that's kind of cute. Then we have the Days to Remember, the Simply Succulents, and then we have the Framed All Occasions. And we also have a Twigs and Sprigs embossing folder. So I think this is the new hybrid one that will cut and emboss at the same time, looking by that image. So that's kind of nice. So yeah, it does. It says, get this look by running it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Add more ink to the embossed images with a blending brush. So there's that as well. Again, you'll notice that the circle down here tells us that it coordinates with the beautiful shapes dies. So a little thing for you to be noting in the catalogue as usual. We have those little things. Then we have, so we've got a little cheesy, and then this one is all of this. And then we have a cute little bundle, cheerful basket, and it's got a little cat, and it's got other images that you can slot into the cat. And then we also have the Celebrating Sunflowers, which has come across as well. Next suite is Butterfly Kisses. So the Butterfly Kisses, you can see here it has these dies that go with it. We have some designer series paper, and we also get these fun flower resin shapes as well. So the whole suite for that. And so you can get those as a suite with these beautiful papers and the dies or the punch, whichever you like. So then we have a Charming Sentiments bundle, and you can get the stamp set or the bundle, and it has all of these words which you'll then be able to cut out using the dies. Then we have here the Art Gallery stamp set, and it coordinates with the Floral Gallery dies, but you'll notice here we have the Delicate Edges dies. So there is some new dies to just be aware of in this catalogue. Over the page we have the Biggest Wish, and we have the big words here. Another one, a Dots and Spots die as well, and you can see here it actually cuts out little dots on the paper, so you can do that. Then we have the again we have a little clock symbol here, so we can step up, make simple to quick bits, so depending on what you actually have. And then we have, so that's a new stamp set, Sunny Splash, and a new one, Simply Fabulous. Now on this page we have the Peaceful Die, which has come a Peaceful Deer stamp set. It coordinates with the Deer Builder punch. It's not in a bundle, so you need to purchase the punch separately. But just a little tip up here, we have the Fabulous Frames dies, and we also have an embossed treat bag as well. So new things that you can actually buy. This one here, they've actually used the blend to stripe down on the box to give it that pattern as well. And then just a little bit over onto this page here, just being aware of new embellishments that we have, and then Trimming the Tree stamp set as well. Then we have coming across the Christmas Season stamp set and the Christmas Pine Cones dies. I loved this set, and so I'm so glad I have it. And I've used the adhesive sheeting to glue down these bits, so you don't need it on the whole thing, but just in sections you can use bits of that to run through your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, so you get little bits of glue on there, because it does get a little bit tricky using the multi-purpose glue, or the fine tip glue is a little tricky and you get a bit of glue everywhere. We'll also notice here we have the Cracker and Treat boxes, and so this is a way of actually making, so this die will actually be able to fit some things in as well. And then we have the Christmas to Remember stamp set, Our next suite is the Happy Forest Friends. So with this suite, you get the designer series paper, you get a twin pack of ribbon, you get the stamp set and the coordinating dies. Look how cute he is. Oh, love him. So cute. So yep, that's another one that you can actually purchase. Then we have the Stitchery. And this is great for actually doing two different things. You can do this card here, where you can have all the stitches on there, or you can just have it on its own, or as a border around the outer edge of a card. And then you can use your piercing mat and your tool, and you can actually poke those little holes out as well. We have the Elephant Parade, which is a really cute stamp set, and a coordinating set of dies, and it also has extra things in it as well, like the grass and things like that as part of that. Then we have on this page, we've got this brush stroke specialty paper. Now I did get this, comes in the 3 colors in 12 by 12, and I will be able to actually show you what that looks like. And it's a little bit tricky to see, but does actually have a little bit of a design on it. I don't believe that's the pattern there, that's actually embossing folder, but these colors are the paper is actually really pretty. Then we have the Pure Magic stamp set, which is new. Then we have coming back in is the Nuts and Squirrels stamp set. We also have the Stylish Shapes dies. These are new, and I'll show you those when we get through to that section. And then we also have this cute new little die as well. And then we've got the treat bag. Then we move across, we have Glad We're Friends. And we also have a Grand Kid. We have this cute little stamp set, so it'll actually show you different ways of stepping it up, making 3 different versions. So this is really good if you actually want to start casing any of the catalogue and you're really sort of stuck, but you might find one a bit more than the other. You can change it up, so it's great for that. That's what I did like about this, being an ideas book, just to give us some other ideas, things that we can actually do, because sometimes you do struggle a bit sometimes to make a card, but that is a really cute way to do that. Then we have One Happy Family. Over here on this page, we have a whale done, which is coming across. We also have this new decorative circle punch. Don't know why it's not really a circle, but I suppose it's a wavy decorative one, I guess. But anyway, that's what they're calling it. And then again, you've got that piece there cut out with that die with the dots in it. Using the little stamp with the little fish, you create your own background as well. Then we have another host stamp set. So another host stamp set is Sit, Stay and Relax, which I'm really looking forward to getting that because I like the chairs. We have the Party Puffins and the Peekaboo Farm. And then we also have this little birthday piggy. So we're coming back with a set of pigs. We've got the Slimline Long DL size envelope. So you can make these long slimline cards. We also have another one here of how to step up your card to do other things. And again, we have a treat bag and also just a reminder about the spritzers. And that's a great way to add colour to any of your projects if you would like to change something. So spritzing the bag can make that a different colour to suit your project. Our next suite is the Abigail Rose. I really like this Abigail Rose. I think it's very, very pretty. And you get in the suite for the suite price, and that is the item code for it. So for the suite price, $129.50, you'll get the designer series paper. You get the ribbon, and you will notice you'll be able to stamp on this ribbon. Then you've got the Cottage Rose stamp set, and then also the dies. So again, as the suite price, you will get all of these four items, and they do make some lovely projects out of that, so really pretty. Then we have the Potted Geraniums stamp set, which is new, and it has a set of coordinating dies. But I do like the geraniums. It just reminds me of my grandfather, so that will probably be one that I will have to get. Little memories that pop in. And then we have Eden's Garden that has come in. And it is coming in with the dies, but it's not a bundle. All right, then we have the Happy Hedgehogs and the Big Hooray. And then you will see over here on this page, we actually have some sequins dies. So little dies that we'll be able to cut out, and also they cut and emboss the image here as well, so you can actually get little sequence bits. The Count on Me stamp set. Then we have the Craft Note Cards and Envelopes pack, which have, they've put a bit of a designer series paper in there for the in colours to highlight that part of the envelope. And then you'll see here some of the enchanting dies. So you actually get this corner section. The Reason to Smile stamp set, we have the lovely You, we have the plentiful plants that have come back across. We have a new stamp set called Stronger Together. We also have the new blends as well in the skin tones, so you'll be able to colour that any colour that you would like. And then we have a new stamp set called Stepping Stones, so that's kind of nice. And then we also have on here, this is the Artisan additional dies, so you'll actually see it's got these it's got layers like cutouts and things that you can do. We've got masking that we can do on here to create some different layers, and a Fresh Cut Flowers new stamp set as well. A Wash in Beauty. I really like this one, and I'm really liking the die that comes with this. So for this suite, you will get the A Wash in Beauty stamps, designer series paper. You get the Iridescent Pearl Basic Jewels, and you'll also get the stamp set and the dies. And I'm really liking those dies. I think they're really nice. I really like that little frame, and then they've cut it out there. So that's pretty. And then we have the Quiet Meadow, and then we have Nature's Harvest, and that is available in a bundle. And then on page 69 we have Pretty Prints designer series paper. So it's a selection of paper that have very muted, patchy, but still graphic, so that'll be interesting to get a hold of those. And then we have the Through It Together stamp set, which has lots of words. Then we've got over here the Olive Branch stamp set, which is new. We have a Fish and a Wish stamp set and a coordinating punch, and I'm really liking that because over here they've converted the little fish to little lemons. How cute is that? So clever. I like doing things like that. So we have up here the artistic mix, that's the artistic mix decorative masks, but we also have that cutout that we saw before in the other dies. And then we have some vellum here that has been embossed as well. So little things that you can do. And Hope and Prayer stamp set. Then we have on, this is called the Amazing Silhouettes. And the Amazing Silhouettes stamp set is coming across from our previous mini. We have some embellishments, and we have some new rose gold specialty paper. So that looks really pretty. I quite liked how they've done that card. Then we have the Friendship of Flowers stamp set and the Forever Fern stamp set that has also come across. Then we have the Honeybee Home, and we have the Beautiful Shapes dies, which I've just received those. And don't forgetting our blending brushes just to create those different two tones. And you'll see there that the Pillow Box die has also come across. So this is available in a bundle. We have the Blessings of Home, and again it's returning in a bundle. So new little cards there for us to have a go at. And then we have here the Speedy Recovery stamp set, and I quite liked that. And also just noting the Perfectly Penciled Designer Series paper as well. So you can actually colour that in and make it to suit any of your projects. And then we also have the Returning Leaves die as well, and also our aqua painters. So on page 77 we have the Inspired Thoughts stamp set and a new stamp set called Full of Love. You'll see some new embellishments here and a new pattern of Designer Series paper here. And then we have the box that has been also coloured in a little bit with the daubers. And then we also, again, just a reminder about the blends. I'm loving the blends. I use them all the time. So our next one is He's the Man. This suite is awesome, and I've got this one. So this is the item code number, this is the price, and with it you will get the 12 by 12 stamp set, 12 by 12 Designer Series paper. With this Designer Series paper, these are actually die cuts out of this piece. You get 2 sheets in here, and then you'll also get the Designer Series paper to coordinate. There is also some metallic brads to go with it. We have a stamp set, and then we also have the He's All That stamp set and dies as well, so you can get the bundle. I liked the bundle on this one. I don't normally get a bundle. Sometimes I'll get one or the other, but I did actually get the bundle on that, and that's because I liked the dies in that one. It does actually have some good shapes in there that will work quite well. We have the Campology, and then we also have the Let's Set Sail, which has come back in as a bundle with the punch. We have up here, we have the Let's Celebrate embossing folder. So it's got all these words on it. There's happy birthday. There's all sorts of things like that. There's I do believe it's a set of 2 from memory, but we'll have a look at that when we get to it. And also just to refresh that there is actually these deckled, so it's just got like a little wavy line, deckled rectangle dies as well. And then we have a new, they're coming across the Wildlife Wonder stamp set is in the catalogue. And up here we have the Rugged Icons dies. So you'll actually see we have some dies that are coming in. Then we have the Whiskey Business and Tech Support. Then we have the Brood for You stamp set, and lots of other things that you can actually do with that, embossing on things to then create tags for that. Better Days, Grassy Grove has come back across with the bundle option, and I'm really liking this. So this has been, my husband is actually used to do kayaking, so I quite liked this one. And I really liked this shaker card here, which you can use the window sheets for and the foam strips to create a really nice shaker card. So I quite liked all of those. Then we have, you'll see here, that is that die that we've seen. And this is the other die that cuts out this one. So I quite like this split card texture dies. And then we have a Bamboo Beauty stamp set as well. And then we have the vintage tools to create that. And then we also have the Wild and Sweet. So we're getting a koala, a panda, and a raccoon. So I thought they were quite cute. Then we have the ocean front coming back in from the mini, and we have the heron habitat. Then that's also in a bundle. Then we have over here, we've got the Textured Chic Memories and More card pack. It comes with some die cut stickers as well, so you can do that, and that's that frame one we've seen before. So there's lots of different things that you can create with that. And we have a new stamp set called Treasured Kindness, so that's kind of pretty as well. I do like that card. Then we have another suite. this suite is Sun Prints. So this is $134.75, and you will get the designer series paper. You get a Fern 3D embossing folder, and you also get the bundle. So I'm really liking the dies on that one. Then we have this vellum that is actually coming out too, and when I get to that I'll show you. Oh, it's down here on this page, but I do actually have it, and I'll post another video with all the things that I have got in my pre-order so I can show you a little bit better. But that is the Botanical Layers bundle, so you get the stamp set and the fern, the vellum. But I just got the vellum because I want to show my customers in person what it actually looks like. And you can actually colour it in, you can spritz it, you can flick ink on it as well. So lots of different options to do. And we have Wisteria Wishes, so a nice Wisteria stamp set and dies to go with that. And then we have this stamp set. Now this is reversible. This is where you can actually use both sides of the stamp. So you'll see that there's the artwork here, and so there's lots of different options that you'll be able to actually do. So one side of the stamp is actually flat for you to create this bold image, and then the other side has this part here. So you can use both. So it's a good versatile stamp to actually give you cards like this to create images and scenery. So we have the layering diorama cards here, and we have the timber 3D embossing folder here as well. We have the jar of flowers, and the jar of flowers punch has also come across as well. And then we have the mountain air, and the dies have also come across as well. So then we move over and we've got the garden bird houses, and we have a Textured Chic Memories and More card pack here that you'll be able to see. And then we have Ranunculus, Romance, Colour and Contour, and the dies have come across, but it's not a bundle, but you can still buy the dies. All right, Textured Chic. This suite, you will get the 12 by 12 designer series paper. You will also get the distressed gold 12-inch by 12-inch specialty paper, and you also receive the bundle of the stamp set and the dies to coordinate with it. So quite pretty elements there. This one here, what we have is In the Clouds embossing folder, and you can also add colour to that by using your Whisper White ink refill. And then we also have, I don't know if it's actually the Stays On one, whichever one that one is, but anyway, it's the white re-inker that you need for that. And then we have a lighthouse point and a coordinating set of dies to go with it, and I quite like this as well, so that you can cut some of these. I always have a little bag of shapes that I've actually cut out ready to stamp words on and things like that, so I tend to have all those bits cut out. We have the 2022-2024 in colour glimmer paper. We also have coming in is the Waves of Inspiration, and you have been able to get that prior, but it's now coming into this main catalogue. So we have that and the coordinating dies. We have over here, we have the Shaded Summer, but it also has the Celebration Shaded Summer dies as well. So they've come in watercolour shapes, which also coordinate with our double oval punch and our layering circles punch. So you see that image around the outer edge of that, that does actually show that it will cut out those other images. We have this cute stamp set, which is the Pretty Birds bundle, and we have all of these with some cages as well, and birds that you can two-step stamping and colour those little birds in. And we have some brushed shapes dies as well, and that's one of them here, so you can actually see what they look like. Next we have the sorry. Right. Next, what we have is our returning Beauty of Friendship. Just be aware that the dies have not come across for this one. This one is just the stamp set. That's fine. The tree you can pretty much fussy cut out yourself. We have the Dragon Garden stamp set and the Artistically Inked stamp set, which has the dies. Then what we have here is the Elegant Eucalyptus embossing folder and Wildflower Path stamp set. We have an Eclectic Garden stamp set and a hand penned has also come in. Our next suite is Hues of Happiness. So for $122.25, you will get the paper, and you will also get the bundle. So you get the photopolymer and the stamp set. You also get the Glossy Dots. So it's a bit hard to tell on this little picture here, but if you look on there, the little dots there, and that you can actually also colour them in with your blends. So that's pretty. Now the dies, and you've probably seen this in the catalogue, it actually cuts out these two images here. So I'm really liking this one because if you turn it around the other way, or you can have it this way, it actually does look like the old film strip negative stuff. So quite keen to have a go with that. Then we have the Willow Tree and the Willow Tree dies. And we have the Hydrangea Haven, which has come in. And we have Painted Posies 3D embossing folder. We have In the Moment stamp set came in, and we have the Places in the Heart. We also have a Cascading Ruffles 3D embossing folder, plus returning is our watercolour pencils as well. Hexagons, like I said before, have come back in, and then there is that die from the Hues of Happiness to cut out that. And we have Graceful Tiles as well. Then we have the Uniquely Artistic stamp set, and then we have the Hello Beautiful stamp set as well. And our last stamp set in the last catalogue, our dies have actually been retired, but we're getting a new alphabet stamp set, and I do like to spell out words on my cards. And so we've got a new alphabet, it's called, and it has a coordinating punch that can also go with it. All right, now we're on to our background stamps. So with our background stamps, we have Rays of Light, Butterfly Brilliance, Pretty Medallion, Knit Together, Stacked Stone, and Timeless Tiles as well. So quite pretty cards, and I love this Rays one. And just a note, we do still have the Stamparatus, so that's able to be used. That's really good and handy, especially with things like the background ones, because if you just miss a little bit, you can go over it again, and it lines up really well. We have Spiral Die, Bouquet of Thanks, Tropical Hideaway, Dry Brush, and the Daisy Garden. So there's those, and they fit on blocks E and block F, as well as the Stamparatus, okay? Then we have Heavenly Hollylocks stamp set and a coordinating set of dies to go with that. And then we have the Angel Policy stamp set. So if you are selling any of the cards that you've made using a Stampin' Up image, always best to include this, but be on the safe side, just include one anyway. So we have this really cute one here, hand stamped, a paper hug from me, handcrafted just for you, limited edition, the copyright Stampin' Up, made with love, one of a kind. So you can mix and match. So if you're putting the paper hug and then you just put the copyright one underneath it as well. It's also great just to use as is, so you can use that as a stamp set. All right, then we move over to our supplies. So we have nice little pretty pictures here. We've got the envelope dies, we have the DL long ones, we have the bottles, we have the gift boxes, we have the cracker box, we have the hexagons and the cherries, and then we also have the pansy, poppy parade, yeah, the poppy one, and there's all little bits of sequins and ribbon all on there, so I just like looking at all of those. Okay, so we're moving into our colour collection. So we have the new in colours: Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Tenetian Tide, Starry Sky, and Orchid Oasis. And then we have the returning ones. We have Brights, Neutrals, Regals, Subtles, and the Basics. And we have some storage. Then we have assorted bundles. So if you're actually after bundles of Brights, Neutrals, Regals of the cardstock, the 12 by 12s. We also have, so 12 by 12 is really good for our scrapbooking. We also have bundles in the ink pads and the ink refillers and the markers. So we can also get the Many Marvelous markers. So that is every marker. Got the assorted pastels and the watercolor pencils, and there's 2 assortments for that. Then we have all of the adhesives. No new adhesives are coming in. All right, on this page here, what we have new is the Artistic Mix Decorative Mask, and you'll see there the different masks that we have. So that is that. Returning, coming in, is our blends that we had the option to get previously. We've got our embossing powders and our embossing paste. Over here we have all things that will colour, and so we have our StazOn and our refills and a Memento ink and the refill, and then we have the Versamark and its refill. This is the white craft ink pad, and that's the refill that you can use for that previous project we saw. We have the uninked ink spots, and we also have a selection of classic assortment ones, and then we also have the blending brushes. Then we have the blending pens, the spritzers, and our water painters. Over into paper, and you'll see this is our cracker box done with a selection of designer series paper. So lots of papers for you to pick from. And another one for our host is a set of paper. It's 48 sheets. They are 12 by 12 inch. They retail for $52, but as a host, it's only going to use up 31 of your host rewards that you get. We also have the new 6 inch by 6 inch designer series paper in all of the color families, and then the new one in the in color set as well. We have the Memories and More textured chic Memories and More pack, and then we have the cards and the envelopes. We also have the Today is the Day Memories and More pack, the little 6 inch by 8 inch albums and page protectors, and then we also have the Memories and More envelopes in the basic white. So you'll notice here, this is the tray textured chic memories cards and envelopes. We have the craft note envelopes, and we also have a tea boutique card and envelope pack, and then we have the slimline envelopes, and then we have the basic white, the medium in the vanilla and the white, and the clear, and then we also have note cards and envelopes. As we move over, what we'll have here is the 2022-2024 in colour glimmer paper. This is the brush stroke 12 inch by 12 inch. We have new distressed gold specialty paper and the rose gold 12 inch by 12 inch. Returning is our golden rose metallic, our brushed, our silver, and then the foil sheets in the gold and the copper. We've got coming in the vellum layering designs, and we've seen that in a previous video that has come across from the mini. We've got some pearlescent 12-inch by 12-inch paper, and our linen paper, and our craft 6-inch by 6-inch. I thought the pearlescent might have been the same as our mother of pearl from our mini catalogue, but the item code numbers are different, so I'm thinking it's a little different. Just one little thing here, just noting there the lovely layers vellum. So they are 3 3/4 of an inch by 5 inches. So 9.5 centimeters by 12.7 centimeters. They're vellum. There's 60 sheets, 5 of each printed design, and 40 plain sheets. So you get that. So you can also buy that as a bundle as well. So you can get the dies for that if you want to coordinate. All right, on our next page, what we have here is the Scalloped Craft gift box. We have the new Peekaboo treats, we have the embossing treat bags, and we have the delicate details treat box as well. We've got the craft gift boxes coming in, our 6-inch by 8-inch cellophane bags, and our treat. We've got shimmery white window sheets, fluid, and our vellum. And we also have in basic white and very vanilla A4 cardstock, thick A4 cardstock, and 12 by 12 cardstock. So as we then move over into our embellishments, these are really cute. So we have the new in colour matte decorative dots. We have the Forever Fancy Sequence. We also have our Fun Flowers resin shapes. We have coming in the round and square brads, so that's really good for our Give It a Whirl die. We have also some iridescent pearl basic jewels, and we have the vintage bottle shaker domes, so they're cute. Then we have lots of new ones. We've got a sprig trinket. We've got a flower trinket. The brushed brass butterflies coming in from the mini catalogue. We have the in colour opal rounds, which are really cute. Everything else here we've already had, but these new ones here are the solid faceted gems. So you get 180 matte adhesive back dots in 6 colours. Then on this page, we've had that, they've come across from the mini. This one here is the Glossy Dots assortment, and you get 180 of those in 4 different colours. Our metallic dots have come back in. This is the rustic metallic adhesive back. This is the one that in the He's the Man that we had a look at before. Sequence, flowers. These are the effervescent elements, they're called. So quite cute. Then we have hearts and pearls, and they're like a milky white, glossy white and pearl white in the 3 of those colours. And then we have our bits that have come across from our mini catalogues as well. Then we've got the ribbon. So we've got some new ribbons. So rose, gold and white, old olive and Sahara sand, and our petal pink. Then over the page we have the natural finish, and this is the one that you can actually stamp on. We've got a new silver metallic edge cotton ribbon. We have the in colour baker's twine. We have the metallic woven, they're the new in colours, as well as the open weave, which is our returning in colours. So we get all those. And we've got the Stamparatus and all the bits that you need to go with that, and some replacements. Then we have lots of things that are going to help you clean and take care of things. And the main thing on this page to note is this masking paper. So it's designed to mask off sections. So if you don't want ink on a particular part of a stamp, you can actually hide that and use those masks. So it's like a post-it note for a better description, I guess. Then we move into our punches. So these are all the punches that you can get in the bundles. Then we've got the labels. Then we have the punches and our builder punches as well. Then we've got our tools, which everything is here that we have already had, so just things that you might need new ones of. The die cutting machine. We have noted that the magnetic cutting plate has been listed in here. Not sure if it's available when this catalogue goes live, but just something to be aware of, that it is here, and I'm assuming they're still trying to get it. So lots of different possibilities, lots of different elements that you can actually do. And then we are moving over into, pardon me, the bundles. So here you have a different card that has not been shown previously in the catalogue regarding these. So just be aware of that too. So another great idea for sketching, copying, casing, whatever you want to call it. So lots of things that you can actually do. So yeah, the Happiness Abounds bundle with that die, I quite like that. And I'm really liking the teacup and the cup of tea bundle as well. So more ideas. Then we're moving over into just the dies on its own. So these aren't bundles, but they're great little options for you to use for your projects. So that's the cracker and treat box, the fancy frames, the fabulous frames, which is that one that has all those different elements and shapes. Mini pocket envelope die, so that cuts out and makes a bow. You fold that over. So we've got that. Then we have the split textured, so you can use the negative and the positive side on that. So that's really cool. A stylish shapes, so you get a range of different shapes for our words, sentiments and things. Then we have the embossing folders. So we have the cascading ruffles, the elegant eucalyptus, so you get the two of those. The fern 3D into the clouds. The Let's Celebrate, so yep, there was the two of those. Painted posies, quarter foil tile, and then we have the twigs and sprigs embossing folder, so that coordinates as well. And then we have a reminder of what you actually earn once you put in a qualifying order. So you get these hostess stamp sets, all the designer series paper. And then at the very back we have the Stampin' Up! Index. And that is our new annual catalogue. So if you don't have a demonstrator and you would like me to send you a catalogue, you can place an order online, or I can actually ship you one of these to you. So hope you've liked that, and I'll be back with some projects, and I'll also be back with a unboxing of my pre-order as well. So that's another advantage to being a demonstrator. You can actually order products from this 1 month before the catalogue goes live. There's also little bonuses that you get as well. So great incentive, great thing to actually be a demonstrator, and I will catch you later. Bye.
What we love, what we do, makes a difference in me and you. All these years of inspiration and